On my left is a filling station in the heart of Victoria Island. All around it are residential areas. Only a few meters away across the road are educational facilities. Going strictly by law, this filling station could be violating the act regulating the location of such facilities. However, the case of this station is unique. It has been here for decades and most of these structures sprung up around her. Nonetheless, this may not remove the fact that it may present a safety threat today.
There's any fire outbreak now, nobody can handle it. Even before the fire brigade entered this area now, you see, fire must have consumed many of the houses before you know it.
There is nothing in place to check those things.
The Petroleum Amendment Decree of 1977 expressly states that filling stations should not be located near crowded facilities, and the total number of petrol stations within 2 kilometers stretch should not exceed 4. In many parts of Lagos and across the country, the reality on ground is different, and these pictures clearly indicate the violation going on. There have been consequences as public safety breaches have occurred in several states. The Department of Petroleum Resources, which has the mandate of regulation, draws its guidelines from the Petroleum Amendment Decree of 1977.
Before licenses are issued, DPR carries out due diligence. If you go into the files of these stations, you'll discover that they were issued in the 60s, early 70s, where you have houses hardly in all of these places. And again, you see, population is growing tremendously since these laws were made in the 60s, 70s. And you see that Lagos, the people that were, the population of Lagos at that point, it's not the same population that we have now. The land space is constant. And you need more stations to come in. We ensure that those stations improve on their safety, health, and environment capability.
Fire incidents at filling stations have led to loss of lives and property across the country, from Magodo here in Lagos State to Obosi in Anambra State. In Lagos, Annie Daniels, NTA News.